Hi, my name is Carol. I was in the ICU for 35 days when my colon ruptured back in 2018. I was ultimately in the hospital for a total of 4 months. But when I was in the ICU, I was placed in a medically induced coma. I was not conscious when I was taken to the hospital because I was in sepsis, but my family was told that I needed to be in that coma so that my body could rest. My body needed to heal. I am here to tell you that I have since found out that I did anything but rest. During that period of time, because of the medications that are used to place you in that coma, I had very vivid, frightening hallucinations. At one point, I thought that I was kidnapped and I was being held captive by some criminals. I was in a hotel in my mind where a lot of criminal activity was taking place. I was scared to open my eyes because I thought if anyone saw me looking at them, I was going to be killed. All of that was so real. And that occurred because of the medications that I was given to be placed in that coma. For the past 10 years, much research has been done by doctors who are practicing critical care medicine. They know the dangers that those medications can cause. I have been suffering since I was released from the hospital from brain fog. I can't remember a lot of the things that I used to do, and I used to do well. I used to be a computer geek, and yet when I got out of the hospital and my laptop was in front of me, I didn't even know how to turn it on. That brain fog can cause you to lose focus. So I'm not able to sit down and pick up a book and just read casually. I don't have the focus to pay attention. I can't sit down to watch a television show. I'm not able to sit still long enough to focus on anything. I was retired at the time that all of this happened to me, and I was just so thankful that I had been, because I know I would not have been able to go back to work. I would not have been able to pick up and carry on with the job that I was doing at the time. My job was very detail oriented. I needed to prepare reports. I was working for a major police department at the time, and I had to gather statistics for many different things. I had to help each department do on-the-job training for members within. And I could not remember how to do the most basic things. To this day, if I'm cooking and I'm trying to follow a recipe, I have a difficult time. If I'm sitting down to pay my bills, I have trouble writing out checks. I have trouble keeping up my checkbook. I was running a family business at the time. And once I came home from the hospital and started going over the paperwork, I just stared at this pile. It looked like trash to me because I didn't know what to do with it. So my family had to consider whether they needed to sell the business or not. I'm telling you all of this because if you should end up going to the emergency department of a hospital for an illness, I want you to know right now that these medications can cause the same kind of damage to you. And I want you to know that you have a choice. My family didn't know that I had a choice because I was unconscious at the time. But you don't need to suffer. If you end up in the ER, say no to this medication. Say no to sedation, because it will cause you to end up just like me. And I don't want you to suffer the way that I am.